Hello gamers, SoftKitty99 here with a Minecraft video. Today we're going to build a modern house. So this is going to be different to anything I've already built before. So I think we're going to use some non-traditional building materials and colours. I'm going to use brown concrete and I'm going to use the yellow concrete. We're then going to want to find some glass. We're going to complement the colours that we have here with the glass that we use. So we'll use the yellow and the brown. And then I'm going to use some accents. And I'm really hoping that this will look good when I've done. It seems to look good in my head, but we'll find out soon whether it works the way I imagine it will. And I want some birch slabs and stairs and a door. And I think that might be all the items we need. So I'm going to start by laying out my ground plan with the brown concrete. I want a row of 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 7. And then across I want to go 21, and that includes this first block that's already down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So we've got 7 by 21. Then I want to go across this way, including this first block, by 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then back this way, I want this to get again be 7. So including this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we've got 7, 21, 15, 7. Of course you don't have to stick to my dimensions, this is just what I'm planning to do. Now what I want to do is extend this line across this way and this line across this way until the two meet to form an L shape on the floor, like that. What I then want to do is to raise up all of these walls to a height of 6 blocks. That includes the one we've already got, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then raise up all of these walls to that height all the way around. In fact, this is going to be a little bit of time, so I will be back once I have raised all of these walls to 6 in total in height. Well, welcome back. I've raised all the heights to 7 in total, and I've replaced the grass and the floor with birch wood planks. Now of course you can choose whichever colour wood you want to, but I really like the contrast between the darker brown and the pale wood, so that's the one that I've chosen to use. Now that we've done that, the next thing to do is to go to this smaller section of the L shape, and again with your brown I want to raise up the whole of this by another 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And we do that across to here. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to extend this across this gap here, but we're also going to want a door, and I'm going to put that right in the middle. because this is going to be the upper level of the house. So leave the gap there for a simple single door, and then fill in across here and around this section. And across here. And around here and to here. And then when we've done that, the next thing we want to do is to get our birchwood slabs. I'm using the slabs so that we get a half block extra height room to make the rooms look taller, to raise the ceilings up. And then put in the floor at this level, which will then fit just under where we've just put this new wall. And this floor wants to go across the whole of the L shape, and I'll be back again once I've completed that. Oh, welcome back again. So I've raised up those walls by 4 blocks, so you can see what we've got here after having put the floor in as well. And I've just popped a staircase on the edge of this wall right here, so you can see what we've got from inside. We've got a big L-shaped room. You can of course split this up into multiple rooms if you would like to, but I'm just leaving it as is for now. And then the staircase up to here, and we've got a nice long room here. And this is the bit we're going to work on next. If I can get into the air, there we go. So from above, that's what we've got. Now the next thing that I'm going to do is pop a couple more torches in, and then we're going to pop the roof on. What I'm going to do is grab the brown again and just fill this in. By using the brown, I'm keeping it all a uniform colour so that the whole building kind of looks like a big block on this end. And you'll be thinking, but Soft Kitty, that looks so boring. Well, that's what we're going to work on next, making it look different. So there's our big block, our big brown blocky blob. Now you want to grab your yellow. And what we're going to do is put a row 2 wide all the way around this rectangular part of our big block that doesn't have the second floor on it. So a layer of 1, layer 2, just like that, all the way around. Oops, and on. If I can put the blocks on the right side, and once you come to here, you want to stop just before that wall so that you don't overlap onto that wall. Right, so there we go, all the way around there. Look, 2 wide all the way around the edge. Now what you're going to do is build up some walls. Right from here, we want to go up by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then you want to go all the way to here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and across, and that should meet. Yeah, and we do that again all the way across to this side. I think I might have gone 1 too far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, 1 too far that way there, see? And guess what? You then want to fill in all of this into a big yellow box on the side of the building, right here like this. And then what you want to do, of course, here at the side is to fill in up and around our brown cube. You don't need to fill in the wall down to there because we've already got a wall down there. That will give you a little bit more space inside your interior if you don't try and fill in the whole wall. So quickly fill in. Ooh. If I can place the blocks in their eyesight places, I just fill in here like this. And we are of course going to want some windows in here as well. I haven't put any windows in at the moment, so we will do that. What I'm going to do, I think, I'm just having a look to see whether I like the idea for the windows. Should I do it like that? Yes, so every other one is going to be a window. So if you start from, that's going to be slightly odd. Yes, I think that will work. So if we leave a block of 2 on the far end and then put a 3 tall window, 3 blocks tall, 1 block wide, every other one along this wall, and then there's only 1 strip left at this end, and we'll do that on the opposite side as well. So we'll have a full strip of blocks at the bottom and a full strip of blocks at the top, which will then leave a 3 tall gap down here. Then we will have 2 wide block here, leave 1 gap for a window, 1 gap for a window, and do that all the way across this side, just like that. Then grab the yellow glass and pop that into your yellow concrete. Now if you don't like the yellow glass, you can of course put normal white glass in, or you could choose to have a contrasting colour. You could put the brown windows in the yellow concrete and the yellow glass in the brown concrete like that if you prefer. So decide which one you prefer. I'm going to put the brown in the brown and the yellow in the yellow, but you could do it the other way around if you, whatever suits you, whichever you prefer. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to finish filling in my cube. I think the end here I'm going to leave a solid yellow, because I think I'd like a solid internal wall to be able to put furniture and things up against. And I think if it's got windows in every side, it just looks a little bit too busy perhaps, especially for a sort of modern build. They're usually quite minimalistic. And I'm going to fill in the roof across here again with the yellow concrete to try and keep with the blocky nature of the style of this modern house that I'm building. So let's just fill in this roof here, and then we've basically got our house. Now you can design the interior any way you want. You can put as many or as few walls in as you like. My feeling with this kind of house is that they tend to be very open plan and spacious. They tend to have quite a lot of light, clean lines, very little furniture, lots of big open space. That seems to be the nature of these types of houses. So I'm going to just leave the downstairs just 1 big room and the upstairs just 2 rooms. My idea is that this big yellow room would be the master bedroom. The other room upstairs you could use for an office, a study, a library, possibly even a second sitting room or a games room or something, and then downstairs would be the kitchen at one end with the dining table, and possibly at the other end on the other wing you would have your living room area. So as you can see, the house is fairly minimalistic. Now what we do need to do, of course, is put windows and doors. I like the idea of having the door here, I think. So what I'm going to do is knock through a double door. Oh, I need more blocks in the... I'm going to put a... Should I put it like that? Yes, I think so. I'm going to use the birch door, which is a bit of a contrast colour wise, and then of course you're going to want to put out a little path or something out here. The path of course is going to go to wherever you decide you're going to pop your road or path, or I don't know, it depends what your building is. No, I don't think I like the yellow concrete. It's a little bit too Wizard of Oz. Let's have some brick. I don't want it to be too rustic because I envisage a house like this much more in a city area. So I'm just going to run the path across here because I don't know what I'm going to connect it to, if I'm going to connect it into a bigger build at this point. I might build a city, and this might be the first building that will go into my city. Right, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to knock in some windows. Now I'm going to try and make these every other block again, 3 tall. What do you think about that? I think that's too close to the... Yes, I quite like that because there's a kind of alternate to the upstairs. Right, yes, no, I like that. Right, let's put in the brown here. Yes, I quite like the windows being the same colour as the walls that surround them, so that they kind of blend in and keep the block uniform. But as I said, if you don't like it like that, if you want it to be a contrast, put the yellow in the brown and the brown in the yellow, and do it that way. You can adjust the building to suit your own taste in any way, shape or form that you like. So I'm going to pop in these windows along here. I like that. I think I quite like that, yes. And then on the other wing, I don't know whether to do it the same or to do it differently. Right, I think this is where the stairs are, so I think I'm going to leave that section there. And then I think I will put them here. Now if I knock out every other one, I think if I've counted it right, yes, that's going to work. I thought I'd counted it correctly for the edges, yes. So there we go, putting in, I'm just going to put them on the one side, the other side with the door, I'm not going to put the windows in. As you can see inside, the torches that I put on the wall have all popped off because of where I've put the windows. I only put the torches up earlier so I could show you the interior where I put the stairs. I'll go back inside and put those in more sensibly now. Now on the upstairs we're also going to want some windows, and I think the best place to do that is going to be putting them in a similar position to where we were originally. I think that's right there, like that. So you leave one space at the top, just make a 2 tall window this time, and let's put them in line with the ones downstairs. This time they're just 2 tall, and you see from inside the building when you go inside that I think is better. Of course, if you want to, you can make them 3 tall so that they're uniform with downstairs, but that will make the windows upstairs, actually I think I will, that will make the windows upstairs in level with where the floor is. But I think I do prefer that actually. If you look at the I think the 3 at the top and the bottom, actually the uniformity is better for a modern style of house. So yes, I'm going to bring them all the way down. But as I say, it's a bit of a preference. If you don't want them to be 3, you can make them 2, so that your floor is not in line with the bottom of your window. But I actually like it like that better. So let's see what we've got. There we've got the walls completed with the windows top and bottom there. And then I've got the blocky slabby side, and I think I will put a few windows here on this one as well. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Just think I might just leave. Do I put a third one in? Yes, I will put 3 in, I think. 3 there at the top. Yes, I quite like that. And there is our yellow. And from this side. And from this side. And there is our structure for our building. Now you're thinking, what did you say to get the gold for? Well, I don't know whether this will work well or not, but what I thought I would do is if we come to this side here and we put a row too wide of the gold blocks, so that's just one away from the front of the L shape, too wide, roll it all the way up the side of the building, just like this, for a piece of decoration. Now then what I want to do is run it all the way across the top of the building, and there we go, all the way across, and we have a little bit more contrast and a little bit more shape added to the house, and it just makes it look that bit different. And that is the last thing that I wanted to add to the house, and there we go. Well, I hope you've enjoyed today's build. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I hope you've liked this modern house, and I will see you on the next video. From Soft Kitty 99, goodbye. Here's a quick look at what I've done with the interior. There's my little kitchen. There's nothing fancy inside because my design for furnishings is not exactly inspired, but I do the best that I can with what we've got. So we have our kitchen, we have our dining table, we have our big sofa made with quartz slabs and a wall around the back, and just a carpet in a contrasting colour. Of course you can furnish this any way you want yourself. I just thought I'd give you an idea of what I've done. I've turned this into a little library, so we've got a desk for working, we've got our book area and a place to sit and read, got a painting above the stairs, and then if you come this way into the bedroom, we've got a seating area, little decoration, some storage and a bed. So it's nice and simple. I hope that you're inspired by this. I'll see you next time. Bye.